Well, welcome back, viewers, to another edition of Montmorency post-match interviews. At Epping today, and we had a very tough game. Managed to get away with a win with 9 points, and I've got with me Daniel Bomber Keenan, Montmorency vice-captain. Bomber, tough game today. I think you were on Santoro. Good duel, head-to-head. How'd you think it went?
Yeah, it was a pretty solid hit-out. He's an in-and-under type of player. Likes to fend them off a bit and try and break the tackles and stuff, but tried to just open it up a bit and get a bit of run on the rebound and things like that. Which was a good duel.
Yeah, it was. I thought you had a very good game. A lot of the ball. The game itself was a bit funny. We were ahead and 6 goals, I think, towards the last quarter. Then we seemed to sort of switch off.
Well, if you look at the game, we only won one quarter, which was the second. I think we kicked 9 goals, and other than that, Epping beat us by 1 point in the third, and they beat us in the last quite convincingly. We're just not running out our quarters as well as we could. We need to really knuckle down in that red time of the game and hopefully come out strong out of the blocks and be able to restrict teams in that red time so they don't kick goals late in quarters.
So what do you put that down to? I mean, I know a fellow like yourself, fitness is never an issue, but do you think maybe we need to put some more work into that area of our game, the fitness and the running?
Probably a combination of things. A lot of blokes probably didn't do as much of a pre-season as they could have or should have. Grounds were hard, and I think a lot of teams are struggling finding venues over the summer. But on the other side, it's probably we get runs and we kind of lose our heads a little bit, I think, at times.
Yes. And
other teams are able to get a little bit of momentum back off us late in the quarters.
Yes. I think that it's been okay for us today against Epping because maybe we did just have it over them a little bit all day, but I think, in the coming weeks when we've got teams like Greensborough that are showing a bit of form, and then obviously the big ones against Bundoora and Heidelberg, we just won't be able to get away with that.
Yeah, hopefully over the next few weeks, especially next week, we get another opportunity to play on a big ground. I think we're playing Eltham at Watsonia's ground, so hopefully we can build on our match fitness there and really hit our straps and find some good form by the time we meet the teams that played finals last year in your Heidelbergs, Bundooras and North Heidelbergs. That's
very good, Bomb. Now, so I think finally I'd just like to ask you today, being interviewed by me, probably a career highlight?
Oh, it'd have to be up there, and yeah, I might get your signature after this. It might be worth something one day.
Well, you're always welcome, Bomb. Thanks for your time, mate.
Thanks, mate.
Cheers. Okay, so now we've got the unders coach, Grant Reinkie. Grant, we're on the board, finally.
Yeah, finally after 3 losses on the board with a terrific win today. Got up one by about 12 goals nearly, so fantastic effort by all the 24 players out there, so really, really good positive signs.
And I think we had, did we have some new fellas out there maybe that have come across from, was it research?
Research, yeah. We got three kids come across from research during the week. We got them up, and one was a 6'5" ruckman, and he was terrific all day for us, and the other couple of kids really put in. So finally we had a full list to work with, and we should get stronger each week now, hopefully.
So a ruckman is you probably had the senior staff having their eyes nicely peeled on a ruckman. 6'5" fella's probably just what we need. Is he a chance for to move up, do you think, or you like to keep him?
I'd like to keep him for a few weeks. He's only played the one. He's come from a basketball background. He's played a few games up at research with the juniors, but we'll give him a couple of weeks with us before we start looking at the seniors. I think Hazy's doing pretty well up there. So, no, if he can stick around and play a few good games for us, certainly they're going to look at all the kids to have a game. So,
yep.
That's mine, Hoff. Sorry.
That's all right. We just nearly had the coach stealing his jumper. So it's your first year at the club, and how have you found it fitting in so far?
It's been good. It's been a long pre-season. We started well before Christmas, and with the delay and the late start to the year, it's been a long process, but finally starting to get everything to gel together now, and hopefully we can just go from strength to strength. It'll be the first win of many, hopefully.
Yep. And your boy's playing down the club as well. How's he coming along?
Yeah, Matt's he's going well. He played in the 19s today and kicked 3 goals for us, and then he went up and played 4 quarters in the reserves as well. So he spent a lot of petrol tickets today, but it's good for him. He's only going to learn. He's still only 17, so he's learned from the experience.
Yep.
And hopefully he'll get a chance with the senior group.
Yep, I think he's definitely sort of a big part of the future of this club. So anyway, we thank you a lot for your time, mate.
No worries at all. Thanks very much for that.
Cheers.
Good on you, mate.
Okay, so after a week off, we're back with where we should be with the senior coach, Jack Cole. Jack, funny old game today. It's sort of first quarter, we could have probably kicked them out of it, and then the last quarter let them back into it. What did you make of today?
pretty much what you said. I thought bad kicking. I think in the first quarter we kicked 2-7 against the wind, and in the last quarter we were 3-7 to 1-1, and they kicked the last 5 goals. So really, bad kicking is bad football. I think down this end we kicked, was it 5 goals, 16. So that's just not good enough. And a lot of them were running in open goal misses, and you know, you never give a sucker an even break, and we let them off the hook, and they've come back and nearly won, which was a good effort by them.
I think the positive, I suppose, is to kick that badly and still get away with the win is always good, and it's always good to get away with the win when you come out here. I think that some of the midfield players today were really good, and I think we really did control the game. I thought Matty Neal was excellent, and some of the other midfield players were very good. What did you think of the structure today?
I thought the midfield were good, but I've got to find out why their opposition are kicking goals in red time. So are they getting tired and got to interchange them a bit more? But yeah, they were good. I thought the back line were good. Like one guy's kicked 10, the rest of them hardly kicked any. But yeah,
that was the young fella, young Willits, I think it was. I think did he kick 10?
I think so.
Yeah, great game from. I think he's an under-19 player too. Apart from that, though, I think that the back line was good. Skicko was a good game, probably the best game he's played for us.
No, very good. He had a lot of possession for a full back and running down the ground. No, very happy with him. I thought Ben Finnan was pretty good too. I thought we beat him in the key position. Most of the backmen kept their men to a goal or less. Yep. But, you know, just one bloke's kicked 10 and they got a few in the midfield late in the game. I thought Fricker was good too in the midfield. Was Jacobs.
Jacobs was very quiet. I think Fricker probably beat him today. The red time you're talking about, the goals that they kicked in the first and the last quarter, especially in the last quarter, do you think that's, I asked Bomber this question, but do you think that's got anything to do with perhaps how we're running it out? Maybe the fitness has got a little bit to do with it?
Could be a little bit to do with fitness, but I think it's more a mental thing. I just think I've done enough. 20 minutes, that's enough. It's never enough.
No.
And good size will just take you.
That's right. I think that we can't really afford to switch off against your Bunduras or your Heidelbergs.
No way. No. But mind you, I don't think any of those sides could do any better than Epping did in the last 10 minutes. Yeah,
no, they were certainly hot. Well, I mean, it's good to get away with a win, and I think looking forward, we've got Eltham. Do we know where we're playing Eltham?
I don't. No, and I try to look up on the internet and only have it 1 week at a time, so I don't know.
Well, anyway, we've got Eltham, which will be a tough game.
I believe they won today, beat North Heidelberg.
Yeah, they beat North Heidelberg today, and then following that, we've got the Sunday game against Greensborough, which will always good to get back to a traditional Sunday game. So 2 big weeks for the club.
Well, they're all big. I think it's actually good this year. The competition's obviously evened up, and everyone's you got to win them all.
Yep. So we've got some comments from the peanut gallery behind us, but we'll probably wrap it up with that. Just capping up, Montmorency by 9 points, and good to get away with the 4 points. Thanks, Jack.
Thank you.